told the cops. The inside is mayhem. I don't know if that's true or not, but the scuttlebutt is that the majority of police officers today that are younger in the agencies and departments are not going to outlive the climate disasters that are going to occur, that they will be experiencing those. But I don't know if that's true. Well, sometimes on the inside, right, information gets leaked or even passed down so that they'll understand what's going on. Right? No, I mean, theoretically, people are going to move to like Canada. That's why Trump wants Greenland. It's the last place you can live on Earth, probably, next to the Antarctic. Unless it'll probably flood before that, right? There won't be any landmass left. Trying to get across this street. So, well, maybe they decide they're going to come out and rule everybody for some reason. And they just throw me on the list. Well, fine. God will deal with it. Come hell or high water, God will deal with it. And I'm not God, so don't play that game that I'm speaking about myself. And I'm like that guy that you let live whatever life he wanted, and he ended up killing a preacher and trying to kill 3 other preachers. Right? I mean, that's the scam. Right? The guys that actually do it and the gals that actually do that lives great lives and when they're not in prison. Right? 100%. But then they point at their victim and go, "Oh, that person just like that." Going on for like what, 35 years already? Right. Every scam they're using now was used 35 years ago. Bunch of devils. 100%. No way that it's mistaken what's going on. Not at all. Narcotics distributors and sex traffickers in control of this county. Maybe the entire state. Correct. They're not happy with one swimming pool. They want 2 and 3 houses. Regular. They work for whoever pays, man. If immigrant entity pays, then the immigrant entity pays. Hey, they'll play it like, oh yeah, we're stopping all the immigrants, but there's certain immigrants that fall under the protection. Right. Good. Mm. Yeah, it was supposed to be in my life whatsoever. They knew what they were doing. It was all a scam. Tell them what to do in reality, in government and outside of government. Well, they pay that fee. Like they were paying that guy in whatever county, Osceola, I guess it is in Florida. There. 100%. That's a big for a Florida sheriff to get arrested. It's a big move. That kind of stuff goes on. Has gone on for decades, if not centuries. Right. 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 Well, I don't know, Pam Bondi had a clue. I don't know. Because again, remember, they're in ivory towers. The officers and the fiddly and all that, they tell them whatever they want them to hear. Right. Correct. Maybe she didn't have a clue. That's why she arrested him, right? Nah, it was there. It was corrupt when I was there. I didn't know what exact corruption was. I didn't even speak about it that much. I just kind of said, let me be, and that's it. I'm not going to really look at it. I'm busy trying to do a spiritual life. When they said, no to life long enough, God said no to their criminal enterprise. Now, I didn't have to go back to Walmart and shop. I could have did something different, but I made sure I did. Number 53. Right. I wonder if my neighbor, I'd see him didn't serve in the military, but he's got like a 1,000-yard stare. But he's a Vietnam vet or something. Just sits out there and stares out in his face. He looks drunk to me, or high or something. Try to make friends with him, I couldn't. Like this lady and her little dog, it's like a therapy dog for him. She goes up there and he pets it all day as long as they're there. That's the guy that balled his fist up. I tried to say, "Hey man, we shouldn't be fighting or anything." He's like, tell me I popped off on him or something. Weirdo. Just like the cops he works with. Weirdos. That's why they do that to people's lives, so they can say the other person's a weirdo. They know they're weirdos. Right. Weirdo. Means you know. I would just you want to make that for me? I'll make that. Well, there's no doubt. If you're putting the official people in this county in to harass me for whatever reason, that they're making an inside debt for me. So that will just increase the debt for all of you too. Weirdos. Not normal to do what you're all doing. Not at all. Correct. Okay, so inflation crept up, but it's not like they're like it's on Drudge, so they're like, he picks the articles and make it bigger than it is. It's not huge, but it did tick up a little bit. Something else was up. Well, we're not going to see, like the Fed thinks we're going to see inflation in the next few months, possibly. But if the economy shrinks, the prices could come down. We agree, Larry. We agree. I got to go get this stuff in there, and I got to go shopping again, I guess. And I'm going to ask Scavino again at noon, I guess. I guess I should do it before I leave. So again, one of the reasons God created religion is to give us credit for a life. The planet has a credit system, but you all overthrew the credit system. You do it every time. You overthrow the religion. People in religion overthrow the religious system they're in by micromanaging. They use their own will to make things look a certain way. Well, if your church is dirty, I'm not going to be able to stay around it. It's not that these people are coming around. It's just if enough people in your church are dirty and they're projecting will, then I'm going to actually unpurify while going to your church. Now, again, it's known that the down comes before the up. But if the up never comes, see, that's the difference. The haves get the up. Because the system pays them